Action Comics issue 1003 follows Robinson Goode as she visits Dragon's Bar, where she meets with Candy, who is arm wrestling a much larger woman. After losing to the woman, she clears the room, giving her and Robinson some privacy as she presents the reporter with the Kryptonite she wanted, telling her not to say its name or Superman's name, otherwise she will kill Robinson before leaving. Candy says the Kryptonite wasn't cheap or found in a nice place, meaning it is definitely legitimate, and wonders who Robinson is that she would need to get close enough to use it. But Robinson doesn't, saying that if she needs to, she now can. The next day at the Daily Planet, Clark arrives at work to find Jimmy sleeping at his desk. Waking the photographer, Jimmy asks about the work on Star Labs that Clark is covering, and Clark tells Jimmy that Lois says hi. The surprised photographer has many questions for Clark, but he begins getting sick as Robinson talks with Perry about Boss Moxie's death and how she wants it to be the headline since there is a conspiracy of some sorts in the works. Perry says an unsolved death isn't a conspiracy and Moxie was killed because he was a major crime figure. Their chat is interrupted by Clark collapsing and Perry rushing to his aid. Clark says he's okay as the people call 911 and Robinson gives him some aspirin. As he begins to get sicker, he manages to focus enough to use his X-ray vision on Robinson, seeing she has kryptonite in her purse. Clark doesn't want to go to the ambulance, so Perry wants an intern to wait for them downstairs and bring them upstairs, but Robinson says that she will go. As soon as Robinson leaves, the kryptonite begins wearing off, and Clark begins to get better, telling everyone he's fine as they all go back to work. As Robinson heads home for the day, Batman grabs her purse, demanding to know how she got the kryptonite. He already knows, however, but wants her to confirm it for him. She won't, but reveals she's doing a story on underworld businesses and darknet purchases like the kryptonite. Batman says that the kryptonite is technically a weapon of mass destruction, but Robinson counters with saying technically it stops a more powerful weapon of mass destruction. Taking the kryptonite, Batman leaves Robinson with a story of Batman mugging her in an alley. Meeting with Superman elsewhere, Batman tells him the kryptonite was for a story Robinson was working on. He also says that he's keeping the kryptonite safe as he flies off back to Gotham. As Batman leaves, Superman hears someone mention kryptonite. Robinson is told by Candy to not use that word, but the reporter doesn't care, only wanting to know who is leaking information to Batman, and how could he have known that she got the kryptonite from Candy. Candy threatens Robinson, but she is strangled by the Red Cloud as Superman arrives, demanding to know what happened to the woman. He learns Red Cloud is responsible for Candy's murder as Robinson thanks Superman for helping her. Elsewhere in the Drake Hotel, Lois types away on her new book, surprised by the knock at the door. Looking through the eye hole, she is surprised at who she sees and opens the door for Lex Luthor, who says their talk is going to be very interesting. Action Comics issue 1003 was another interesting look at the reporting and investigation side of Clark Kent's life, and while I liked how it furthered Robinson Goode's story a little in terms of what she is up to, I really kind of hated a lot of her reasonings and some of her dialogue, mainly the part where she's talking with Perry about there being a criminal conspiracy. Like, she's a reporter who doesn't actually do any reporting, and Perry ends up doing most of the work for her and telling her that not everything is a conspiracy, and you know, a criminal dying is just a criminal dying. The ending with Lois meeting Lex has me interested, so I'm looking forward to finding out what their little chat will be about, and whether it is actually about Clark Kent being Superman or something related to Clark or Superman. I'm gonna give this issue an 8 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.